Welcome back, everybody, to everyone's favorite, something.
I'm sure it's someone something. I Megan.
And I am that suspicious lump that grew on your neck that you should probably get checked out.
Oh no, it's cancer.
Cancer's not funny, just saying.
My grandmother died of cancer. I don't think it's funny. I promise, but it is funny. when you are the suspicious lump on someone's neck.
My great-grandmother died of cancer, and so did my uncle. So, yeah, we know it's not funny.
We know it's not funny, but, hey, get checked out for cancer if you have lumps.
Yeah, if you've got suspicious lumps and bumps, make sure you are confirming with your doctor.
What a great start. We're doing PSAs?
Well, I mean, it is topical.
Can
you hear that?
Oh, yeah, I could hear that.
Okay, let me close the windows. I didn't think about that. But also, it's fucking 8:15. Put your motorcycle away.
I thought you slid, a cardboard box right, on the floor and put your microphone next to it. That's what it sounded like.
No, that was a motorcycle sound coming in from the street. Sorry,
Stay
audio
out
listeners.
Of the streets.
Sorry,
this
listeners in general.
All the time. Today I'm feeling something.
Also feeling something. I do have a question to ask you.
What's that?
And now, listeners, you may have picked up on this. I have a very fun dating history. And I don't know if I ever told you this story.
Oh, no. A story you didn't tell me? This is bad.
I don't remember if I have. See, I feel like I did. But I told this story to Dave last night because we were outside on the porch, watching the thunderstorm and just talking.
Mm-hmm.
And, you give me an opportunity to yap. And I'm going to tell you about everything that's ever happened in my life.
You have a cigarette hanging out of your mouth in a bathrobe, and you're just
yes.
Let me tell you about. You put on your smoker voice, obviously.
Yes, absolutely. But did I ever tell you about the guy I met on Tinder who I hung out with him twice, but the first time we hung out, we went on an illegal lizard trade.
I do remember this man,
okay.
Yes. I do remember.
Could not remember if I told you that story.
The lizard man.
Did I tell you that early last year he requested to add me on Snapchat?
I do think so.
Okay.
I do think so. Yes, because I do remember us talking about the lizard man, because I think you had mentioned him by name, and I said, who the fuck is that? And you said, the lizard man? And I said, oh, okay.
Yeah, I won't say his name on this podcast.
Not necessary. Just know he is the lizard man.
But yes. Okay. I just had to make sure that I have told you that story.
Yes.
Listeners, you're not privy to that knowledge now.
Rip. Sucks to suck.
All you guys need to know is I felt like I was getting kidnapped. I definitely could have died. And I witnessed a very illegal lizard trade.
Because I feel like there are too many Tinder dates that you had that included you going somewhere in a car.
Yeah, in a car that I never should have gotten into.
Yes.
And that's my biggest problem.
For someone who couldn't drive, I never went anywhere with anyone. I was very cautious.
I wasn't. But I made it out of each encounter alive, more traumatized than before, but with plenty of stories to tell.
This is true.
And if
there would be no USPS guy, or what was he? He was a package deliverer. I can't remember.
He was just a UPS guy.
Yeah, UPS.
Yes. UPS warehouse guy who threatened to kill me.
Yes, consistently.
And calls me to this day.
I forgot that's the guy that is the UPS guy. Oh my god.
Yeah,
in my head, they weren't the same person, but they were two different people in my head. It was the UPS guy and the guy who threatens to kill you.
Yeah, no, they were unfortunately the same. I will say his name, because his name is Tyler, and you should never trust a Tyler.
Yeah,
listeners at home, I'm sorry if your name is Tyler. I just personally have never met a good Tyler.
We have
other than one Tyler that we went to school with, who we will not say his name.
Not his full name, I guess.
Not his full name. His name's Tyler.
Yeah, because it's too late. We only know one good Tyler.
Yes, and I've known so many Tylers.
Yes, and they've all been particularly not
some
good.
Of them were like almost okay, almost in my good graces, and then something pissed them off and they punched a hole in the drywall.
Like, fucking whack jobs. Why do you all have to be weird?
Who knows, really?
But, I think sometimes there are certain names that we need to stay away from.
Any J name.
Eric's of any
Zachary's.
sort. Yeah. Eric with a K, specifically.
Yes.
I'll never fully
Eric
recover,
with a K who lies about his age multiple times.
Well, he did lie about his age, but he lied about it when he got caught.
Did you ever see his driver's license?
No, but I had formal records of him.
Oh, right.
So I do know.
Well, he lied about his age.
Yeah, regardless. After the fact. But
I felt like he lied about it before.
No, he didn't.
What do I know?
I assumed his age.
Right.
Which is on my part.
You lied to yourself about his age.
I did.
We've all done it.
Listen, you can never clock someone's age. I'm sorry.
You can't. You can, however, clock somebody's height. And as somebody that has pulled a tape measure on a man before, because he tried being eye level with me, claiming to be 6 foot, you can pull out a tape measure.
I will say, as someone who is decently tall, I'm so glad I've never had a man try and fucking lie to me about their height, because I would fucking punch them. Every single man.
I've had so many lie. And you can't tell me that you are 6 foot or above. Specifically, you can't tell me you're anywhere between 6'4" and 6'8", given that my brothers are in that range.
I know.
And I know how tall those fuckers are.
Yeah, most of them will just be real with me. Because I'm like, bro, I'm like 5'8", 5'9". Just give it up.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're short. Like,
you can always tell when you're short. Like, you give short energy, which is fine.
I've only been with short guys. It's very weird how I choose. Well, I guess average. No. Would it be average? I guess it would be average height for them.
I've been with an array of heights.
I don't know why. I just have short guy radar.
I think it's because you're taller.
This is
true. A lot of short guys love tall women.
That is also very true. They do. Yeah, I don't care. You could be short. You could be 5 foot. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, as long as you don't make your whole personality the fact that you are angry that you are short.
Yes. And luckily I've never had that, but I have had an array of other personalities, sadly. Honestly, I'd rather the anger for shortness.
Yeah.
Sometimes you give and take, I guess.
Yeah. It's so fair.
But I'm still, yesterday I was showing my sister TikToks of my life, and I had to scroll through so many Joost TikToks because I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with this man.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so sorry, Joost. You have caught my attention. You've caught it, and now it's staying there for a little bit. Too many.
Fucking same, though. I've gotten so many Joost edits. Joost.
Yes.
I want to keep saying Joost.
He said it was Ghost with the J, and I'll go with it. It's Joost.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I just love this man. I now follow him on Instagram. He's been posting stories. So I have been watching.
Hell,
I've been watching. Hit
Speaking
my
of
line.
watching. Huh?
I said hit my line, Joost. Joost,
you're actively hitting on my 2024 Eurovision winner.
Yes.
On God's 2024 Eurovision winner.
Although I do like the 2024 Eurovision winner, Nemo. I do like him. He's
I don't
very
know
nice.
anybody else.
I know everyone, sadly, because I've been watching so many Eurovision things because I just get it up on my thing, on my For You page, and I'm like, oh, I don't know you, but like you're pretty cool, except for the one.
I don't even know what my TikTok For You page is anymore. It's
galvanized steel beam.
Yes, galvanized
eco-friendly
steel
wood
beams
veneer
and screws that I borrowed from my rich aunt.
Yes.
I've been getting the 19-year-old real estate agent that does speed tours.
Yes.
Very
funny. He's very funny. Obviously, we can't go without talking about 4 Seasons Orlando Baby.
Me.
Miss Girl she's killing it. But someone was saying this baby is maybe like 2 years old. She just hasn't grown hair yet. Like, and I'm like, damn.
Yeah, like
how long could you look like baby?
I feel like people do forget that toddlers wear pull-ups.
Yeah. But also, I really think it is just the hair. Like, when you don't have hair, it like throws people off
for a while.
Yeah, well, someone in one of the comments of the TikTok I was listening to was saying, like, they didn't get hair until they were like 3 years old. So people keep just saying her wig hasn't grown in. And I love that. I think that's so fun. I love it. I love this baby is a queen. I love her.
I love that they're going to 4 Seasons Orlando.
The fucking fancy ass hotel.
Jealous, but go off, queen.
Lucky them. I love 4 Seasons. I love 4 Seasons Orlando, baby.
4 Seasons. People have done TikTok edits of the baby.
I know.
And they're like, you know where they do the first picture, the one that I saw, it was the first picture was the hotel, and it was like the words over it was no one wants to come here anymore. And then it was the first child on the next slide that was like, I do. And then the third slide was the baby, and the song is like, I may just take your breath away. Oh
my god. I saw
what I'm talking about?
Yes. I saw one that was like the alpha edits, like the people being like, it's just like, you could not be me. Yeah, it was just like those like alpha affirmations, I guess. I don't know what you would call them, but I can't get enough of it. I love galvanized steel beam and
conscious baby.
Conscious baby.
Do you know what I love?
What?
All the Bridgerton content on my FYP.
Yay! I also love it.
I caved and watched it. We've been talking about it at work because I have girlfriends at work now. I'm actually going out with the one girl tomorrow.
Oh, very nice.
The other girl was going to go with us, but she already has 2 dates and she has to decide who she wants to cancel on.
Damn, girl, double booked?
Oh, I don't know how she keeps track of everybody.
It's like when you were dating.
Yeah, except after a certain someone, I never took anybody's number. But she has, she's got like, now, I love her, and I don't want this to come off shameful. She's got like 5 guys that she's talking to, right? And they all know she's not serious about any of them. She's just doing her thing. But she doesn't save any of their numbers. And she was talking about it at work the other day about how much anxiety it gives her sometimes, like making sure she's having the right conversation with the right person. And I'm like, girl, that is such a risk.
Save the number, girl.
She doesn't want to save the number because that means they would mean something to her.
It only means something if she makes it mean something.
Yeah.
Just save it as like a single digit or like attributes. Like, this one's a dumb bitch. But it only means something if you make it mean something. But
True.
I can't talk to 5 people at once because I get overwhelmed too quickly. I can only pick one and then stick with them for a year until they betray me.
I have done it, and it's a lot. It's a lot to keep track of.
Could not be me.
But I wouldn't, like, I've never done it for more than, like, a 2-week period. Because then I gotta weed them out. I've gotta narrow it down. I print out their pictures, and I've put them on the Abby Lee Miller pyramid.
You're last on the pyramid. Tyler.
He was never on the pyramid, let's be honest.
No, he was never. He wanted to be on that pyramid so bad, though.
He never wanted to be something, I think. I don't know. But let's not talk about him. I want to talk about Bridgerton and all the ways that genuinely I hate the Bridgerton men.
Fair. Just all in all.
I hate all of the dating choices. Season 1 pissed me off because Daphne, the right choice was the prince. Season 2 pisses me off because why would you spend the entire time courting the girl's sister?
Yeah.
Just to fuck around and break her heart at the end. Be honest with yourself up front.
Poor Edwina.
I know, my
Edwina.
Queen.
And we haven't seen her.
Season 3, what's out so far? I fucking hate Colin.
Spoilers.
Everyone's saying that he has Ozempic lip.
Ozempic lip?
Yeah, people are saying that his lips look weird. Like, they look different from the first seasons.
If he does, good for him. I didn't really notice anything. Maybe he got lip filler.
I don't know. I always thought he had weird lips.
I think he just is.
I think he just has white people lips.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he just
I will say, they are all attractive. I still cry about Anthony coming back to season 2 with no mutton chops. Because I like it. Chops. It's... I don't know. I like the facial hair.
So fair.
Yes.
I sadly kind of did see a spoiler
for
Miss Francesca's boy.
What one?
The one that
the Queen wants her, or the one
she wants, Music Boy.
Oh, Music Boy.
But this is only from the books. But I mean, for the most part,
they're taking artistic liberties with the show, I believe.
They are, but the love interests do end up being the same. So, I fear... And they did do some foreshadowing.
Does she not get with the Music Boy?
You could say that.
Does she get with him in a way?
Yeah. But something, happens.
Does he die? You can't bring up you have a spoiler and then just not fucking tell me.
Yeah.
He dies?
He's supposed to die.
And what? She marries the guy the Queen picked?
I don't know. Apparently it's supposed to be like his... It's supposed to be like... Because people were saying stuff like dead husband's brother or dead husband's cousin or something like that. So I think she marries him and then he dies. Were they
talking about her?
Yes.
Because I saw someone talking about, or I saw a few people talking about Eloise and the fact that, do you remember Miss Thompson, who's now Lady Crane?
Yes.
I saw people referring to Eloise as Lady Crane.
Oh.
And I know the only reason Miss Thompson became Lady Crane is because the dude that knocked her up died at battle, in war.
Oh.
And the brother married her to, like, make right.
Well, I know people were, because I know specifically I was watching a Francesca edit and people were in the comments saying this.
I don't know, I mean, maybe it happens to both of them?
Maybe a little bit of both. I just know my man is going to die.
That's so unfortunate.
Hopefully he doesn't. Hopefully they just let that one go, but I have a feeling they're not. They're not going to let that one go.
I do like that people, at least from what I have seen, turned from saying that Francesca looks like she knows what an iPhone is, into saying that she has princess face.
She does, though, doesn't she?
She does.
I guess you could be both.
Yeah, I feel like the both is just the fact that she has, like, a very slim face. Like, her jawline, it's not super sharp, but I feel like it's sharper.
Yeah, this is what I was saying last time. I was like, her face is just so angular that it's like she looks like she's modern, but she also looks like Belle from Beauty and the Beast.
Does.
She just does. But I think she works as you get in. Like, she looks less and less modern. She kind of blends.
It's just, I think you said you just have to get used to her face.
Yeah. Her face being in the show. Being used to her angular face. But, I saw people, like, shitting on the outfits because they look cheaper this season. But I don't know. I still like them.
The only thing I saw being shat on was the muff.
Yeah, but they had to.
Why?
She had a broken arm. Actress.
I did not know that.
Yeah, she had a broken arm, so they had to do something to cover it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so that's why I just like look over it. I'm like, they had to do it. It doesn't even matter.
Yeah, I genuinely, like, when I was watching it, it didn't even click with me that was like an out of season thing.
No, I didn't even think about it.
That's cool.
But also, it's because Bridgerton is not, like...
It's not historically accurate.
No, it's not. A, it's not historically accurate. B, it's anything. Anything goes. They take modern clothes and do that. She could have been doing, like, a fucking K-pop, like, I'm gonna wear, what is it, like, snow boots in the summer kind of look. You know? I don't give a shit. The girls could wear anything, and I would be like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know what season it is.
I know people were talking about, too, like, a lot of the patterns and colors specifically just, like, weren't available at that time. And it's like, okay, but who gives a shit? It's more fun to look at this way. Yeah,
I don't care. They were just, they do outfits based on just the vibe.
Yeah, I mean, the cut is the same. It looks like they're keeping that high waistline. What is it, Empire waistline?
Yeah. And but everyone was saying the outfits just look cheap. And I'm like, who the fuck? They didn't to me. They looked fine. Yeah, I really liked Penelope's outfits.
Penelope fucking slayed.
She did.
I hate how much people, like, pick it apart for the relationships. Pick it apart for what you don't like, other than the fucking wardrobe. So what if it looks cheap?
It's like, girl, they have to dress every person on the set. I understand they probably have a bigger budget, but, like, we have to pay the actors, too. Like, there's a lot of background actors, because there's so many big events. So, I think we get over the outfits 100%. And we focus on how great the show is. I do like everyone's like Francesca's autistic.
Yes.
That she's autistic coded.
I had to explain that to one of the girls at work because she was like, I don't get what's wrong with her. And I was like, babe, she's on the spectrum.
Yeah, Miss
and
Girl.
They were like, oh. And it clicked like so quick for her after that.
Yeah. Like, my girl loves music. She doesn't like physical touch from what I could see.
Yeah, the way that she breaks down the music.
Yes.
Like, yes. She is a touch of the tism.
And we also had ASL in this season.
Yes.
In the first episode, I believe. We had someone doing American or BSL,
British Sign Language.
Yes.
Yeah, when they were asking why the fuck the Queen didn't like them.
Yeah.
Her wigs were crazy this season.
Oh my god, the one with the carousel in it? Yeah. Oh my god. I was like, what the fuck are we doing? You're gonna complain about the wardrobe and then you're not gonna
comment on the fucking wigs? Like, what's wrong with you?
On the wig that has a carousel in it? We're going for historically accurate?
Oh my god.
I love it. I love everything about the show. It is everything I ever needed.
And honestly, why are we going to pick apart the costumes so much when they have turned Pitbull into classical music?
During a scene.
And then put somebody fingering someone over it. And somebody pointed out that he used his index and middle finger and not the middle and ring finger.
Aww.
Like how that's, normally.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't know. I liked all the people that were making fun of the fact, well, he knew something, apparently.
Well, yeah, I know. He's a lie. It's a lie. The show's a lie.
People were like, did you see any TikToks where people were like doing the after where he goes back in and he's just keeping the two fingers raised and he's shaking hands by grabbing someone's hand with his thumb, pinky, and ring finger.
Oh my god.
All because they noticed that he adjusted her dress with those three fingers that he didn't just have inside her.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my god. Oh no.
Oh my god. I can't wait for the rest of it though.
Also, I have a theory.
Yes. A game theory?
Yes. Matt Pat style, R.I.P. I feel like because the Queen said I don't feel like Francesca is the diamond, technically.
No.
I feel like the mom, because she said it could be anyone that is presented. I feel like the mom in the next half of the season,
Violet?
Yeah. Because she said it could be anyone, and she's technically.
Well, yeah, and she was looking for something. She was just looking for something different. I feel like it's going to be Francesca just because of the piano scene at the end. But
yeah,
I don't know. I still don't know if I have good feelings about Violet and what's his face.
Yeah. It's hard to tell because I want it to be him to be 100% toe.
I want her to have somebody, but I also I have to trust my lady in waiting, Lady Danbury. I don't know what a lady in waiting is.
A lady in waiting?
Yeah, you know what? The Queen has her lady. Oh,
wait. I am reading a Vanity Fair article about Francesca's love interest.
Well, a lady in waiting, for those that don't know, is an attendant to a female member of the royal family, and she is usually the wife or daughter of a peer, but could just be a close friend or cousin of the royal she is attending. Her duties are to act as a companion and to help the royal during her day-to-day duties. Duties.
During her marriage to John, which would be the guy she's with now, Francesca bonds with Michael Sterling, her husband's cousin's closest friend.
Huh.
And it appears that in the book, Michael falls in love with Francesca at first sight, merely hours before walking down the aisle with his best friend.
Huh.
And then her husband dies, yes. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Yee. I mean, that's the book. So, I don't know if that is
not a lot of people actually look or go to the books.
Well, no, I'm not saying it's the book so you should know. I'm saying it's the book, so I don't know if it's going to be the same.
Right. We do know Shonda loves a good twist.
She does, but she also
loves a musical episode in Bridgerton.
Oh my god. I don't think enough... Well, I was going to say, I don't think enough of them sing, but I know one of them is musical theater, but I think only one that I know of.
I want a backstory into Cressida just because I want to know why the fuck she dresses like that and why her hair is always like that. I want to know the house she grew up in.
I think we kind of did get a shot, like a
we got
close
a shot of the one room, but like I need backstory. Why do her parents hate her?
Well, her dad's a man, so
yeah, I guess that tells it all.
Yeah, I don't even know. Well, I know he wanted her gone because he said that he was gonna take away money.
That's crazy.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna say that it is gonna be different maybe from the books, because in the novels, apparently Eloise and Francesca are supposed to be like accidental twins. Like, so they're supposed to be very close in age and
so they just didn't want to say Irish twins.
Yeah. My Irish twin.
Yeah, that's what you call it if somebody... Like, Xavier and Will are Irish twins because they're only 10 months apart. I don't know why you say Irish twin.
What is it? 10 months.
The term Irish twins refers to one mother having two children who were born 12 months or less apart. It originated in the 1800s as a way to poke fun at Irish Catholic immigrant families who didn't have access to birth control. I knew it wouldn't have a good meaning.
I don't like that. Not one bit. Why does everything have to be mean?
Because that's just how we fucking are.
How does every turn of phrase turn out to be like a really mean thing? This is crazy. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of everything I say that I just thought was a regular ass word or a regular turn of phrase to be a mean thing. Why did they do that? And why do people keep saying it?
I don't
I have
know.
questions for the ancestral tree.
I want to know specifically, do the Irish find it offensive currently?
See, I have a Reddit post. People are saying, of course not. Irish people said they use the term all the time. Someone said I have two sets of Irish twins and I say it all the time and I'm a drunken Irish lunatic. But no, it doesn't say they're offended by it, but that doesn't mean everyone.
Yeah, there's one person I've seen, I think we're on the same thread now, that said it's an absolute disgrace.
Yeah. I guess the Catholics will be, maybe a little.
Somebody said you need to ask actual twins if they find it offensive. Huh?
I saw that. I don't think people know what that is. Know what it is. Okay. Well, I guess that's up in the air.
IrishCentral.com says the term can be seen as derogatory and perpetuates stereotypes about Irish people having large families and not using birth control.
Okay, so I won't use that anymore. We're just close.
I feel like it's just one of those things where a lot of cultures have large families, and it was just the Irish because, at some reason, we hated the Irish at some point, the same way we hated Italians.
Yeah, poor.
I think that's one of those phrases. And now, if we want to fucking get right down and technical here, I am Irish. I have Irish descendants.
I don't know what I have. I'm everything.
I spit in a tube and it told me.
I
feel like now the term is just so far removed.
That is fair.
Because if so many people that use it don't know the history of the phrase, like, yeah, okay, educate yourself. But also, we're not using it to be derogatory at this point.
Yeah, I guess we could say that.
Because we say it about people that aren't Irish.
This is true. But I guess...
Oh, well.
It's still... I'm not going to use it anymore, because now I know. But... And twins! And twins!
Twins? What do you think about this? I think adult twins are creepy.
Adult twins? Yeah.
I feel like they need to grow out of it.
If they consistently identify with being a twin, yeah. If they have twin weddings, if they
and if they still look like exactly the same, like I think Dylan and Cole Sprouse look different enough.
Yeah, but I feel like at some point you can't stop looking like the other person.
Yeah, genetically. I mean, I know I'm not being serious. But it's like, why are you as an adult man a twin? Why are you as an adult man blonde? Like, they're on the same wavelength, you know what I mean?
Listen, I have one adult blonde man that I
love. Who is that?
Joost. Don't do my man dirty.
Oh, yeah, I guess a lot of, he's Eastern Europeans.
Yeah, he's Dutch.
Yeah, so, they tend to be pale, blonde, and blue-eyed.
Yeah, that's just how they are. That's just who they are and how they are. There are some men who cannot pull off the blonde hair.
No.
But I guess my boys that are Dutch and Netherlands, they get a pass. My European men.
Well, because it's blonde in an almost white way.
Yeah. It is. It's very light. Very, very light. I love this man. He stays on my mind.
Ugh. So fair, honestly.
I don't know why.
Oh. What I started to complain to you about earlier, but then had to save it because I wanted to talk to you about it on the pod.
Yeah.
Have you recently been to a doctor for like a wellness visit?
I have not.
Okay. I didn't think so, but I didn't remember. So, the last time you went for a wellness visit, do you remember getting a questionnaire from your doctor?
I did not.
Well, there's a fun thing a lot of doctors are doing now where they're giving their patients questionnaires.
Okay.
Which, like, could be fine.
Yeah.
But genuinely, the questions on the questionnaire that I was given, some of them I felt were so, like, oh, what was the fucking word I was using? Invasive.
Yeah.
Because it was like, it was asking, started with your standard questions, I think now, how do you, like, what is your gender identity?
Yeah.
What sexuality would you consider yourself? I don't think my doctor needs to know that.
No.
How many sexual partners have you had? How many sexual partners have been men, women, or non-binary people? How many sexual partners have you had in the past year? How many sexual partners have you had in general? Have you had sex in the past 2 weeks? Have you had sex in the past 24 hours? Have you had oral sex, or have you given or received oral sex in the past 2 weeks?
I feel like those questions could stop at, like, how many partners did you have? If they're doing, like,
I don't even think that's medically necessary.
Is it for STD testing and stuff, though?
STD testing, the only thing you have to ask me is if I'm sexually active currently.
That's fair.
That covers it. Anything more, because if it was coming from my gynecologist...
Yeah, that'd be
because
different.
I do believe, well, not all of them, but the how many sexual partners have you had? Because I do believe, I remember being told, but I don't know if it was just propaganda and, like, fear tactics, that, like, cervical cancer can be linked to... your sexual life.
Can it?
I remember being told this. I don't know if it was a way to just...
Oh. Link to high... Okay. I got something. This is the Canadian Cancer Society. Yeah. Oh, exposure to HPV. So that's why.
Yeah.
So it's not really having many sexual partners. It's just if you don't wear protection.
Yeah, because isn't HPV one of the ones that, like, a lot of people have?
I do believe so. But it just makes you at higher risk if you get HPV, I guess. Not specifically from having a lot of partners, but okay.
Yeah, but it's something, like, the more people you have sex with, the more likely you are to be disposed to this kind of things. Which,
as much of anything.
Is why I think that's the specific how many sexual partners have you had question would be fine coming from my gynecologist.
Yeah.
But my general physician...
Yeah.
My primary care provider, the person that's going to diagnose me with the flu, I don't feel like they need to be involved. But it got deeper into, like, have you ever been sexually assaulted? Have you ever been forced to do sexual activities? Have you been forced to do sexual activities by somebody in your home?
Interesting.
Which, I can understand, part of me is I can understand that line of questioning because oh, well, we want to help, we can intervene. But if you are a minor there with a parent or guardian in the same house as you, you're not answering that honestly.
Most of the time what doctors do is when you have to go take your pee test or whatever, or when you go into the bathroom, you leave your test in a certain place so that they can intervene. Because when they go to get it, if it's in a certain place, they're going to notice,
Yeah, but this is something you're filling it out on an iPad in the waiting room.
That's what I mean.
Your person's going to be right next to you.
That is a little weird.
It just felt to me, I can't remember all of the questions. It just, I was sitting there and I was clicking. I declined to answer on so many of them.
Well, yeah.
And,
that's
genuinely weird. All of the mental health ones, I never answer. I always click, I decline to answer, and they ask me if I want to talk about it. And I'm thinking about looking into another doctor. Because, no one's going to be honest with you. As a medical care provider, no one is going to be honest with you about being suicidal, either currently or in the past.
No.
I also
especially now, since we're so aware.
Yes. And I genuinely do not feel like being recommended to go to therapy where I'm going to have to pay $100+ out of pocket every single time just to have somebody tell me, oh, yeah, oh, that's probably why you do this. And this behavior is because, this happened to you. And, you should really journal. Because I can fucking tell myself that.
Yeah.
For free. I do tell myself that for free.
Mm-hmm. But, I don't know why they would ask those questions, A, in such a public setting.
Yeah.
B, I just don't feel like you said, it doesn't feel necessary.
No, the amount of sex questions there were, because it even got down into do you have sex sober? Do you have sex under the influence? Have you ever done drugs in exchange for sex?
With either because I don't know which doctor you go to, but there's the one near me that also does gynecology, and so it could do with birth control.
I don't think it's the same one.
It might not be, but
I go to the one in the large plaza by...
It is the same one, then.
It is?
They do.
They do. Never advertised that.
They do, because I went on their website. But it could have to do with, their availability of birth control and all this stuff. Because, I don't know, that line of questioning just seems very, obviously particular. To, allowing birth control and abortion and blah blah blah. They don't do abortions, but obviously it could be a survey questionnaire almost.
Oh, I don't think. Okay, so on their website, if we're thinking about the same place, they don't have anything specifically about gynecology. It's just that they have they care about women's health concerns. So they do she's well versed in periods and ovarian cysts, STDs, menopause stuff.
Because they used to do it.
They do offer birth control.
Yeah,
they do offer pap smears and STD testing. Okay,
annual exams. So.
But still, she's only my primary care physician. She's not my gynecologist.
No.
But that survey is for a specific age group, and it is for 14 to 24.
Yeah. I really wonder if it's just a survey.
I don't know, because the last few times I've been, I've been given a survey and a questionnaire that I have to fill out. Next time I am going to I'm going to ask, I want to opt out. I'm not comfortable answering these questions.
I would honestly even ask why they do it, because I'm curious now why they do it.
Obviously I don't have kids, but I was just thinking about it. If I was there with my child and they were being asked these kinds of questions, I wouldn't want them to answer it. There's no reason that a doctor would need to know. Sorry, if we could draw the line at the doctor needs to know if you are sexually active or not. Because then we can talk about, STDs, preventative measures, birth control, stuff like that. I don't think you need to get deeper than that.
Yeah. 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 I
don't know. It made me really uncomfortable. And then it makes me, aside from the survey thing, like, I have hard to find veins. And
yes, we know this. I know this very well.
Yes, the Red Cross tried to kill me a couple years ago. But it's just, like, it's genetic. Like, my mom has really bad veins. I have bad veins. My grandma has bad veins. It seems to come from my maternal side. And the same nurse, the last 3 times I've gotten blood work done there, has done it every single time. And she's always had to take it from my hand. And I tell her. And I told her today. I was like, you actually have done my blood work the last 2 times I got it here. Because today was the 3rd. And I was like, both times you weren't able to get it out of either of my arms. You had to get it out of my hands. You used the baby needle. Because it was just easiest.
Yeah.
And she was like, really? Nothing was written in your chart. So, we're going to try your arm. And, like, I don't...
Well, like...
Why would you think you know more about my veins than I do, as somebody who's had blood work done 10-ish times in their life,
Oh my
Which might not seem like a lot, but it's enough to know. Like, you're not going to find my veins. Like, I could be as hydrated as possible, because I was. Yeah. I had drank, I have a knockoff Stanley. It's a 40-ounce tumbler. I drank 1.5 of those.
Yeah, because I have
before going
big
to my
old
appointment.
Veins. I have notable big old veins.
I do not.
I don't know who I get that from, because my mom has very small veins.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, they call them hidden veins. Like, my little sister, my mom, and I think even Taylor has, like, hidden veins. I don't know where I get my big old veins from.
The nurse today said that I had rolling veins, because my veins just move.
I remember you saying that. You said this before, too.
But, like, she poked the needle, not the baby needle, the bigger one that you would use on an adult.
Yeah.
In both of my arms twice. And she didn't do the Red Cross thing where they were, like, digging around, but she poked me a total of 4 times, in, like, 2 times in my right arm, 2 times in my left arm, and I wasn't bleeding out of any of them.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't have a fear of needles. I can't watch them go in.
No,
like, I can look at them. I can look at them throughout the whole rest of the process. I just cannot watch you put them in.
That's how I am.
And so, like, I keep looking at her, and, like, I look away, and I brace, and she's like, "You're okay?" She was like, "You okay?" And I'm like, "No." I was like, "I told you that you have to get it out of my hand every time you've gotten out of my hand." And she goes, "Well, your hand veins look hard to find, too." And I'm like, then we don't have to do the blood work today. Like, it's not that important. I'm not worried about it. But they wanted to do it again because my headaches didn't get better after being on vitamin D. Like, I told you they weren't going to get better. I have a genetic condition.
Oh, my God. Oh, speaking of headaches, on Friday, I had to go home, like, a little bit early. Not very early, because I got a migraine. Because it was hot in my job, and we just got LED lights put in the kitchen.
Yikes.
So those 2 things make me a vom. So I did. And I had to go home just, like, a tiny bit early. And it just, my headaches have been consistent since then. So I've just been miserable for the most part, except for when I have the Excedrin in my body. But I just, isn't it fun how, because, like, LED lights by themselves don't make me go migraine mode, but specifically if I'm just very sweaty and hot and there's LED lights is when I go migraine mode.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that's fun, because I haven't gotten a migraine in a year now. I know I'm just... They're the worst.
Yeah.
They're bad.
I definitely get them more frequently because of the line of work I do.
Yeah, because you're in front of a screen all the time.
Yeah, in front of multiple screens.
Yeah, I only get them because it's very, very hot and then it's very, very bright. And both of those things just don't mix well in me.
No.
Mm-hmm.
They don't mix well.
Bad.
Bad.
Okay.
But, yeah, really was not a fan of my doctor experience today.
That is fair.
I needed to get a tetanus shot, I guess, because I haven't had my tetanus shot since I was in 7th grade. And the doctor came back in when she checked that, and she was like, so, yeah, you definitely need one today. You haven't had one since 7th grade. And I was just sitting there like, okay. I'm not often around rusty nails, babe.
I am.
I mean, I'm sure I am, and I do walk outside barefoot, but, like, at my house, you know? Yeah.
That is fair.
I don't know, but yeah, like, I got it, and it was fine, and it was whatever, and I guess I'll get my blood work results tomorrow or Tuesday.
Slay.
We'll see if I'm still dehydrated and severely deficient on vitamin D.
I would love to figure out what I'm deficient on. I really have to do
probably vitamin D.
Probably.
Do you want my prescription? I don't want to take it.
Sure. I love taking other people's drugs. I don't mind. Give me the bottle. I won't snitch.
Give me those pills. Concentrated vitamin D.
Oh my god. Okay, well, I think we could either continue talking or we could disappear into the night.
Well, on our horses. I want to go horseback riding. I
do too.
Highlights. I want to do a full foil highlight.
That's so different.
That's something. Sorry, we were talking about things we wanted.
Riding. I want to get a full head of highlights.
That we were talking about things that we wanted, and that's just, it's something I wanted to do today. And I looked up the one salon in the plaza by my mom's house.
Yes.
And I was like, $140 for full highlights, like full foils. That's crazy.
That's actually pretty cheap.
I figure it's probably going rate, and I'm just I don't want to spend money.
That's so fair. But I know it's cheap because there are some places that charge $300.
I know.
For highlights. And when I was getting my haircut at that exact place, they were talking about how the owner had gone to a place to see like their prices for like partial highlights, and she said they charge $250 for partial highlights.
Yikes!
And
Partial's
she was like,
just the top bit of your hair, right?
Yes, I do believe so. So she was like, "There's no fucking way you're charging $250 for partial highlights."
No, well, damn. Maybe I'll do, because I just want to get I just want a little bit lighter, like caramelly highlights.
Yeah.
Like until they grow out.
Yeah.
Because you don't really have to do the upkeep on them. Because as they grow out, they look fine, I think.
I'm sure they will.
Yeah, I've got it done once before.
Hell yeah. Do it, Haley.
We'll see. Oh, so it's... Huh? When I looked at it this morning, because I looked at their Booksy thing this morning, and it said a full foil was $140, and that a partial foil was like, I don't remember. I know I remember seeing 140 plus next to full foil, and now it's 190.
Oh, I mean,
unless I just saw it wrong. Brazilian blowout is $325.
Yeah.
What the? I don't even know what the fuck that is.
It's like I don't know if they like fully like. You have to go underneath like a thing, like a blow dryer thing with curlers in, and then you have to like really go through with like a brush and blow it out. And I think there's like chemicals and stuff, but
gosh, no
package.
I don't know.
Ooh, a brow lamination.
To me, like, that's crazy. I don't know if I could do.
And also, it's 190 plus anything else they need to do depending on how thick your hair is. Because that's why I don't get mine professionally colored.
I know. Do you think you could highlight my hair?
Oh, boy. I don't know if I could. I don't think I have the skill. Because I feel like that takes more skill than just slapping one color on someone's head.
That's fair. You know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to go to work tomorrow, and I'm just going to talk about the fact that I think I want to get highlights. Because the girl that I'm going out with tomorrow, she used to work at a salon.
Yeah.
And I don't know what she did, but I know she did people's hairs. Like, I know she at least cut. So, yeah. I don't know. Maybe she did all of that stuff. I'll just talk about it, and I'll see what she says. Because she has already offered to let me use her discount for buying salon products.
Oh, my goodness. And you can buy, depending on who or what she has, you can buy professional grade products.
Yeah, no, I could. Because she's she's certified with a couple brands, I think she said. Ooh. Because of all the stuff she's done. And I'm like, girl, what are you doing working here?
It's probably because everyone's priced their shit down here.
Yeah.
Because the owner of the restaurant used to do hair in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, you could make like a fuck ton of money because people would pay so much to do their hair. And she was like, down here, you couldn't make anything. Like,
well, nobody wants to pay that much for their fucking hair.
Yeah. So it just kind of sucks.
Oh, damn, that's crazy.
Wait. Is my... Oh, no, she's there. Okay. For a second, I thought the girl who does my hair quit from down there. I was like, no.
Oh, that would be so sad.
It would be really sad. That's fine. Okay.
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 We're ending, we think?
I think so.
We did hit an hour.
Thank you, everyone, for listening.
Thank you for being
a friend.
Love my golden girls. Rest in peace.
Serenade all of you.
Serenade is not the word. Neither of us were sounding good.
Serenade is when you sing to someone. It doesn't have to be good.
All right. Well, thank you for being a friend. Like that.
Thank you for listening. We love you. Yes, we do. Yeah.
Okay, bye.